my goal in 2025. It's to make the world a better place. It's to make the world a better place. It's to make the world a better place.
Mike Van Wick wants to make the world great again. And how exactly is he going to do that? Well, you're not going to believe it.
Every week, we're going to profile maybe 2 to 4 trolls, depending on how deep we go on them, that are in my comments. So the most ignorant troll comment, or whatever comment I choose out, we are going to deep dive your Instagram.
Apparently, the first step to making the world great again is looking at everyone who comments at Mike Van Wick's posts or videos and seeing who exactly is a troll so we can go ahead and blast them. But for what?
We're going to sit there at a desk and dissect you. And we're going to try and find out where you live and post that to the internet.
Mike Van Wick can't handle what you commented. If he believes that it's going to be a troll, he's going to go into your account, your Instagram page, he's going to put it on his Patreon page, and he's going to go ahead and dissect your entire Instagram page. Try to find out where you live, and then try to post that online as well. Really? For what?
It's going to be my goal this year to expose people and to try and get like this whole idea of men being men again. Like if you're a man...
Yeah, you know, getting men to be manly again. Like you and your best friend, Wes Watson, who apparently likes to get pegged.
Honestly, and you're writing comments under another person's Instagram post that aren't something just like a flexing arm or like a, that's awesome, dude. If it's anything longer than that, you're gonna get fucking trolled.
So there you have it. If you post anything that's not a flexing bicep or like 1 or 2 words, you're gonna get trolled. So don't try to say anything that past 2 or 3 words, and God forbid you try to use any logic or science or anything in your argument, because you're definitely gonna get trolled then.
Be a man, just shut the fuck up. Watch the video. If you don't like it, just move on. Or like if you don't like me or someone else, just block them, mute them, whatever it is, and move on with your life. Like this whole experience of me dealing with the incident that I've been involved with has just like literally opened my eyes to how pathetic and weak men are out there.
For anyone who doesn't know by now, the incident that he's referring to is when he throat chopped Jeff Nippard, not once, but twice in a public gym on video, and then proceeded to do the same thing to his cameraman, who I believe was an 18-year-old kid who was just doing his job.
There's not a woman on the internet that reached out to me and was like, hey, I don't like what happened there. That makes me uncomfortable.
Mike, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think women are normally reaching out to you anyway, so.
There was all men who are like scared of their own shadows and terrified that like someday, somewhere, some guy is gonna put them in their place.
Guys, Mike really knows what he's talking about here. It's like back in the day when he was called out by someone his own size and he did nothing about it.
It's even weirder to attack someone when there's an incident that happens between 2 people. These are 2 individuals, me and the other individual. You don't know me, you don't know this person. You don't know either of us. But what you view from your past or shit that's gone on in your past, maybe you're a bully or whatever, you take the side of one or the other.
Well, honestly, Mike, what did you think was going to happen? What else did you possibly think was going to happen when you go and assault one of the most famous, if not the most famous fitness influencer on YouTube, get caught on video, and then have videos made about that? What did you think was going to happen? People are obviously going to respond and comment.
Not knowing anything about the situation as a whole and not knowing about each individual. So you pick a side and you jump in front of the bullet for each one of those people, right? Like none of you should have an opinion on anything that happened in that incident because you don't know anything beyond the story. You were lied to originally from the person that posted it.
Mike, there were videos. We saw the videos. What are you talking about? What did Jeff Nippard lie about? You were caught on video, on 4K.
They lied to you off the bat and told you something happened that didn't happen, fabricated a story, and now you're going against the person who's in the video doing the act that you don't like, not knowing what brought the act about.
We all know what brought the act around. We all know what happened. If you don't know what happened, so there was a back and forth between Mike and Jeff Nippard. You see, Mike took a shot at the science lifting community, more specifically towards Jeff Nippard, stating, hey, if you're so great and you know so much, why is it that you haven't accomplished anything? And why is it that your physique looks so mid? In response, Jeff uploaded a video stating, well, here's what I've been able to do. I'm a national powerlifting champion. I'm a pro bodybuilder. He's published numerous studies. Man, do I have to go on?
So it's just like this whole, like, it's this outrage society where, like, as soon as something happens and people get like a snippet of something, like if I push you right now and you upload just like the other person did, and everyone's just like, I don't like that, I'm gonna give my opinion, people need to know what I think about this. It's like, we don't give a fuck, no one cares about you, and just keep it to yourself and keep it moving. Because if I saw two dudes fighting on the street right now, and I walked outside and I saw two guys scrapping, you know what I'm gonna do? Keep driving. I'm not getting involved.
I mean, I agree with you. If two random normal Joes were beefing it out in the streets, they're both adults and they're fighting, well, yeah, I'm gonna mind my own business. I'm not gonna get slapped for no reason. But here's the thing. You're on social media. Jeff Nippard is obviously on social media. You're both influencers. So people are obviously gonna want to know what happened. They're gonna have opinions. They're gonna judge and they're gonna comment.
If it's two grown men having a fucking argument and fighting, I am not about to go in there and be like, hey man, I'm like, not my problem. Not my problem. I mean, like, it's just like this whole idea of like getting men to step back from their computer screens or their phones and being like, hey, like, would I do this in real life?
Guys, Mike really knows what he's talking about here. It's like back in the day when he was called out by someone his own size and he did nothing about it.
Would I say this shit? Would I act this way? Would I go about being this way if I didn't have this like wall in front of me that protects me, or this like invisible force of the internet that protects me? Because you see all these examples in real life and different videos of when like Wes Watson had a guy come into this gym the other day who trolled him on the internet. He told him to pull up. The guy pulled up. He got his fucking head kicked in. Like, what were you thinking, man?
So I wonder why these guys always defend each other so much. It makes me wonder. I wonder if Greg is right. Maybe Mike is just wancing all over his Wes.
Dink, dink, dink. Like, did you think that your presence, like, this is a big individual. Like, the guy was a big guy. And like, did you think that your like dominant presence of being like a bigger guy or taller guy was gonna frighten a person who's like not probably frightened of anything?
And of course Wes wasn't frightened. Who would be? He knew it wasn't going to be one-on-one. He knew from the very beginning, before it even happened, that he was going to have his entire crew there. It wasn't going to be a one-on-one fight. And hell, they weren't even going to be a hand-to-hand fight. They were going to use weapons, kicks, everything that was available to them. So why would he be afraid?
And you're like, and then you got your ass kicked on camera and filmed it with your own camera. And then have the audacity to say you have a mental illness or whatever it is and get people to feel sorry for you. Like, that's fucked up shit, dude.
No. What's really messed up is actually agreeing to the fight on the first place, making it seem like it's going to be a one-to-one fight, having the guy show up, and then jumping him with all of your buddies, kicking him in the head, hitting him multiple times, I think over 50 times, hitting him with weapons, a belt. That was disgusting. Wes even had an option to walk away and end it there early. And what did he do? He proceeded to turn around, run, and kick this guy in the head.
So like, it's time for like all the bitches to go, man. It's time for you guys to.
Mike words, it's time for all the bitches to go. It's time to go. 2025 is going to be the year for men to be manly again. Comment down below. Does anybody really believe that Mike Van Wick is right in the head? Do you believe that he should seek out counseling? Let me know down in the comments. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. And if you want to see more videos just like this, me covering every single update. Till next time.